I have a lovely show for you today. My name is Jay Boyle, a gemologist, gem dealer for 43 years. And I have picked for you today a show of all sapphires. Everything in the show today is a sapphire. It ranges from over 10.5 carat size down to half carat size. Let me start off with the big guy. This is a absolutely gorgeous golden yellow sapphire. And golden yellow is a perfect description because it's much stronger than yellow. It is golden yellow, super clean. I know the stone well. It came to me from an estate. It is loop flawless, measures 14.7, nearly 15 by 10 millimeters. It is 10.64 carats, super cutting. I just want to loop it because I did say it was loop flawless, but I want to, yeah, okay, loop flawless. I wanted to make sure I was giving you the precise information. It's been a couple of months since I've seen the stone. 10.64 carats. Best golden yellow color sapphire, quality of color that you can find. Super flawless, beautiful rectangular cushion. One stone here, it's $15,420. That comes out to just a little bit under $1,450 a carat. That's a beautiful stone, kind of a good mid-range wholesale jeweler's cost, but exceptional quality and a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's a beauty. This is a standard heat-treated sapphire. Sapphires, 98% of all sapphires mined have to be heat-treated to clarify them or improve the color. There are different methods to do it. There is a standard modern-day heat treatment that came out in the 70s for blue sapphires and the early 80s for the yellow sapphires. This one is this type of sapphire from Sri Lanka. It was called Gouda. Originally, the miners in Sri Lanka, they would find the sapphire, they would just say, hey, it's Gouda, it's not worth anything, because it was very cloudy, yellow, dull color, pale yellow, cloudy color. But then some enterprising gemstone treaters or alchemists, you can call them, they began to experiment with different types of sapphires in the 70s. That's when modern day heat treatment of blue sapphires started in Chonburi, Thailand. And then in 1980 or 81, the type of sapphire that could be heat treated that would turn yellow or golden was discovered. I know this because my first trip as a gemologist to Bangkok was June of 1981. I happened to meet a couple of dealers there. They took me to Chonburi and they introduced me to the guy that figured out how to heat treat yellow sapphire, one of the first in the world. There were two at that time. And they actually gave me, because I had just graduated from GIA, and they said, do you know people at GIA? I said, yes, I just graduated. I was living out there in Santa Monica, and I went to school. I know the head of the lab. I know everybody out there. They said, okay, here. They gave me two golden, yellow, orange sapphires. One was about 10 carats. One was 15 carats. They gave it to me on consignment. They said, take these, because I was flying back through LA. Show them to GIA, tell them this is a new type of heat treatment, high temperature heat treatment. It's permanent, it's stable, they can do whatever they want to the stone. And so I brought the very first heat treated yellow sapphires that the GIA, the Gemological Institute of America, one of the best gem laboratories on the planet, I brought the first ones to them that they had ever seen because I met the heat treater before they came to market. I almost forgot that story until I started telling you, but that was my first weeks in Bangkok, my first trip overseas buying gemstones. Beautiful gemstone. This is the best that they ever came. Highly flawless, beautiful, strong yellow with a touch of gold to it. Rectangular emerald cut. That's the star of the show because of its spectacular. I know not everybody can afford it, but we all love to see beautiful gems. And for those of you that have the budget, that's a great one to buy. Now I'm going to go to a half carat size. This is a half carat You know, some would call this a white sapphire, but I'm going to call it faint ice blue. This stone is item number SBV 497. It is 1/2 carat, 0.50 minimum weight that we're going to guarantee. I just love to check these minimum weights because sometimes it weighs more than that. We guarantee a 1/2 carat. Oh, yeah, this particular one, even though we guarantee it'll be at a 1/2 carat, this one I'm showing you is 0.64 carats. So we're guaranteeing a minimum of 1/2 carat. It is 6x4 millimeter oval, standard heat treatment. We have a very few of these. Actually, we have 10. Your price, it's great price, guys. $39.14 for the stone. Let me loop it for you. All 10 will be very, very similar, if not identical, to color and clarity. Minimum weight, 1/2 carat. Boy, it's a clean stone. These are typically called white sapphires in Sri Lanka, but a true white sapphire, the kind that I think is a true white sapphire, totally colorless. This has very faint ice blue body color to it. When it's mounted in yellow gold, it will look like a colorless sapphire. It's very, very faint light blue. But at $39.14 for the stone, it's a crazy good price. That comes out to, what is it, $78.28 per carat for a natural sapphire, super clean, ice blue, 6x4 oval. Good price, good value, 30-day money-back guarantee. And here we go again. This is an orange sapphire. Well, I got to loop this one, but I'm pretty sure it's clean. Yeah, this is not loop clean, probably a VS1 eye clean. And this is a vivid orange color. Some would call this Padparasha, but it's not true Padparasha. True Padparasha sapphire is it's a mixture of pink and orange, and by definition, it's a pink and it's an equal mixture of pink and orange in a pastel shade. This is too vivid a color of orange, has a little pink in it, and it's almost certainly a heat-treated stone. I'm going to call it beryllium heat-treated. That's a modern-day heat treatment that came out in about 2002, where they add a little beryllium in the atmosphere of the high temperature, and the beryllium migrates into the sapphire, and it's a stable color center, but it's a modern-day type of heat treatment. 6x4 oval, vivid orange sapphire, $67. Minimum weight, 0.60. We saw the previous 6x4 oval was a minimum weight of 0.5, but actually weighed 0.64. I'm going to, my own curiosity, I got to take a look at this and see the carat weight on it. But your price for this stone is $67 for the entire sapphire. Go to my carat weight, and I'm just going to, out of curiosity, weigh the stone. We guarantee 0.6 carats on this orange, and this is 0.6 carats. So there you have it. Some will be heavier, but we guarantee a minimum of 0.6 carats. Lovely, beautiful, vivid orange sapphire. That is item number 122W5A. Next in the series is item number SBV 568. And this is an interesting little stone. This is a cabochon blue star sapphire. It's a grayish blue, but these are called blue in the trade. Lovely 6-rayed star. So it's a phenomenal stone, star sapphire. These are unheated, comes from Sri Lanka. It is a cabochon that we're guaranteeing the minimum weight of a 1/2 carat, blue star sapphire. Get this, guys, whole stone, $67.19. We do have a small quantity in these, so you can buy more than one. Once again, it is a natural, unheated blue star sapphire from Sri Lanka that has a very strong, these were selected for their body color, carat weight, and star, quality of the star. Very strong, 6-rayed star. Those stars in a star sapphire, they are a result of reflections of another mineral that is found within the sapphires, from many of them from Sri Lanka, and it's called rutile. They're like silk threads, and they orient themselves according to the crystal habit of the sapphire. So when you have rutile in a sapphire, it's oriented at 60, 90, and 120 degrees. When it's cut in cabochon, it has a certain degree of clarity. It has a lovely star. They are all unheated, because if they heated them, and they frequently do heat the sapphires that have rutile in them, the reason they heat treat sapphires with rutile is the rutile melts at a lower temperature than the sapphire does. So if they heat the sapphire to 1800 degrees centigrade, the rutile will melt somewhere, I'm going to guess, around 1200 degrees centigrade. When the rutile melts, it gives off some titanium, which will make the stone bluer and cleaner. But that is a unheated blue star sapphire. Got two more sapphires in the show that I can show you. This one is a classic lemon color, unheated yellow sapphire. Very well priced, $892 a carat. Super clean. It's got a couple of little fingerprints, highly transparent fingerprints, so meaning you can't really see them with your naked eye. This is a medium light lemon yellow color. It is a 2.60 carat, and it measures 9 millimeter by 7.7. So about a 9 by 8 or 9 by 7.5 millimeter. 2.60 carat, unheated, clean, yellow sapphire. These are extremely popular in India. Culturally, unheated yellow sapphire is one of the most popular gemstones based upon their Ayurvedic medicine. And unheated yellow sapphires are related in that system of cosmology from Ayurveda called Jyotish, which is a type of astrology from ancient India that is still practiced today. And the reason that there's a lot of demand on unheated yellow sapphires that are clean, like this one, is because India wants them. One of the most popular stones in India. For that reason, they have been going up in price virtually every year since I started buying them in 1980. Your cost today, $892 a carat. A lot more than 1980, but that's the nature of rare stones, that there's more demand than there is supply. That, in my opinion, will continue for the rest of our lives because India is gaining in wealth. They have more people than China now, over 1.4 billion, and many of them believe in this Ayurvedic use of unheated yellow sapphires for health and prosperity. And because of that, the demand for unheated yellow sapphires that have a high degree of flawlessness will only increase. Those of you that understand astrology and have heard of Vedic or Indian astrology, it represents the energy from the planet Jupiter, unheated yellow sapphire. Now, last stone in the series. This is another 6x4 oval. It is a strong lemon color yellow sapphire, nearly loop clean, call it a VVS2, slight fingerprint at 10 power magnification. A 6x4 millimeter oval. It is a heat treated, normal heat treatment most likely. Guarantee the weight of 0.50 carat. I've had a couple of other 6x4 oval sapphires in the show. One we guaranteed a half carat and it weighed 64 points. The other we guaranteed a 0.6 carat and it weighed 0.6 carat. This one, just for fun, I'm going to weigh this one. We guarantee this to be a half carat, 0.50. And it is 0.59. That's a little bit how we roll here at gemstones.com. The reason we do that is we have a parcel of these and we've graded them so they're all the same color, identical color, very identical clarity, all calibrated 6x4 oval, cut in the same fashion. And we take the one that weighs the least and we guarantee that is the minimum weight. So we're guaranteeing this is at least a 0.50, a half carat. But the one I just weighed, the one you're seeing on your screen, is 0.59 carat. Half carat, heat-treated yellow sapphire, 6x4 oval. $37 buys the stone, item number 14N0RA. These are all sapphires. I've enjoyed showing them to you, but there is something that I would like to mention because I don't have them, but there's actually two other sapphires in this show. One is a set of 20 cabochon 5mm heart-shaped cabochon blue sapphires. That's item number 13LP1A. Each one is a 5mm heart-shaped cabochon for 14.4 carats, 20 heart-shaped cabochon sapphires, $560. Item number again, 13LP1A. The last item in the show is, write this item number down, 11C86A, 5mm heart-shaped white sapphire that guaranteed minimum weight of 0.65 carats. It's $126. That's item 11C86A. So that is the end of this sapphire show. I love doing these gem streaming shows because I can share my knowledge and passion with you. I can offer you the opportunity to buy really beautiful and rare gemstones, in many cases at or below a jeweler's cost, and you get 30-day money-back guarantee on everything in this show, always. This has been fun. It's always fun for me. One of my passions in life is to bring the gems out to the people. Jay Boyle signing off. Keep loving gems. They will love you back.